Good evening, family and friends of Niagara University's 2025 graduating class, and welcome to our candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, and Doctor of Philosophy. Members of the class of 2025, friends, families, and guests, please rise if you are able and welcome our distinguished faculty. The Niagara University ceremonial mace is brought to the stage this evening by Dr. Alexander Bertland, Professor of Philosophy and Secretary of the Academic Senate. The mace symbolizes Niagara's core values and mission and is present at all solemn gatherings of the university. At this time, it is with great pleasure that I present the faculty and governance of Niagara University. My name is Jamie Carr, and I'm a professor of English, and I also serve as Associate Provost of the university. It is my distinct privilege to serve as the Master of Ceremonies at this year's commencement exercises. Please be seated. I am honored to share the stage this evening with members of the university's Board of Trustees wearing the honorary purple robes. Mr. Robert Bradley, Ms. Denise Gonyas-Santos, Reverend Craig Pridgeon, and Board President Mr. Larry Montani. Thank you for being with us this evening. Also on the stage are members of the President's Administrative Cabinet, the deans and associate deans of our 5 colleges, our honoree, my faculty colleagues, University Provost Dr. Timothy Ireland, and our esteemed President, Reverend James J. Marr, CM. This week, we will confer associates, bachelor's, master's, doctoral degrees, and professional diplomas to more than 1,000 candidates from our Lewiston campus and at our campus in Ontario, Canada. Graduates, may your memories of this evening serve as a lasting reminder of the time you have spent with us in the charism of our patron, St. Vincent de Paul. And may this evening's ceremonies inspire you to commit to a life of continuous learning, growth, and service to others. As our university serves students on both sides of the border, it is our custom to perform the national anthems of both the United States and of Canada. This evening, O Canada will be sung by student Lauren Farrow, and the Star-Spangled Banner will be sung by student Jamarian Evans. Both Lauren and Jamarian will receive their Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees this Saturday. Please rise for the presentation of the colors and the playing of the national anthems. The colors are presented by the Niagara University Purple Eagle Battalion of ROTC. After the anthems, please remain standing for the invocation given by Father Joseph Hubbard, CM and PhD, and for our land acknowledgement read today by Dr. Maritza Brinker, Faculty Mission Director.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Gathering as we do less than a month from the passing of Pope Francis, it seemed to me we do so in the continuing awareness of the wisdom he shared in calling all people to work together to grow in a deeper sense of hope, a sense of hope that does not disappoint, even in the face of the very challenging and distressing realities of our times. On this night of Commencement 2025, it is my belief that we share in a definite reason for hope, celebrating you, the daughters and sons of the graduate programs of Niagara University, rightfully giving thanks for the gift of hope you represent for your family and friends, for your alma mater, and for the world. In the spirit of gratitude at the foundation of various faiths, we pause then to recognize the source of all that is just and right, lifting our hearts in the Catholic Vincentian spiritual tradition of Niagara University as we pray. Gracious and loving God, aware of and grateful for these good people you entrusted to Niagara University, we honor them as they have endeavored in their various fields of knowledge to develop their minds and talents in ways that will find them making a life-giving difference on this, our earth, our common home. We ask that you watch over and guide them so that they may know the hope and joy made possible by their efforts to overcome mistrust and division, by lending their voices and hands for bringing compassion, healing, and peace. May yours be their courage so that they may embody for our world a step-by-step living out of your sacred love for all of humanity and all that you have created. In Niagara University's faith tradition, we seek your blessing, God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, on what unfolds here this evening, and on all these daughters and sons of St. Vincent de Paul, our patron. Having found their wings, enabling them to go forth, may they always know the safe haven of your embrace, as well as the wonder and glory of your unconditional love, which is ours now and forever. Amen.
We ask you to join the Niagara University family in acknowledging that today we are privileged to gather on the lands of the Seneca and Tuscarora nations and other indigenous communities who have stewarded this land throughout generations. We honor their sovereignty, demonstrate respect, and correct the stories and practices that have erased Indigenous peoples' history and culture by inviting and honoring truth. As a university striving for inclusive excellence, we believe that truth and recognition are critical components to building connections across all barriers of heritage and differences. We offered land acknowledgement as part of the conscious effort to affirm our commitment to be better stewards of the land on which we stand and to pledge to work in partnership with a spirit of mutual respect and collaboration. Niagara University appreciates and regards the traditions of our community's diverse cultures.
Thank you, Lauren, Jamarian, Father Hubbard, and Dr. Brinker. Please be seated. Though commencement can often feel like an ending, the origin of the word commencement means beginning. As our students today embark on a new beginning, so too do several of my faculty colleagues who are retiring from the university after dedicating many years to the lives and minds of our students and serving as teacher-scholars in their respective fields. I would like to recognize Dr. Henrik Borgstrom, French professor and associate provost, Dr. Joseph Caruso, statistics, Dr. Diane Halm, English, Dr. James Kling, management, Dr. Timothy Osberg, psychology, Dr. Walter Polka, education, and Dr. Peter Butera, psychology and dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. On behalf of the entire Niagara University community, thank you for your commitment to education and all best wishes on your next chapter. A very special way that the university shows its respect and admiration for an individual is by conferring an honorary degree designated in Latin as honoris causa, meaning for the sake of honor. This is a privilege granted by the Board of Trustees after careful consideration of each candidate. The honorary degree will be presented by Niagara University's president, the Reverend James J. Marr, assisted by the University Provost, Dr. Timothy Ireland. This evening's honoree is Mr. Christopher Wiggins, who will receive the Doctorate of Humane Letters. The citation will be read by University Professor Dr. John Stranges. Mr. Wiggins, please join Father Marr at the front of the stage.
Data science, as a discrete intellectual entity, has emerged with near boundless force during the past decade, creating both marvelous opportunities and formidable challenges for everyone involved in the production and consumption of information. Our honoree tonight, Christopher Wiggins, is widely recognized as one of a small group of data scientists who stand at the forefront of digital transformation in the United States. A pioneer in the field, Dr. Wiggins challenges the notion that data is an unbiased, objective, numerical tool, recognizing rather that it wields considerable power in its ability to shape perceptions of truth and to rearrange the centers of power in the United States. Mindful of his own responsibilities as a leader, Dr. Wiggins urges his colleagues, and I quote, to make ethics guide and constrain corporate research and marketing. Since 2014, Dr. Wiggins has been the chief data scientist at the New York Times, leading a team that transforms masses of data into insights that have enabled the paper to better understand its readers and to inform both its business and editorial decisions. Understanding the reading behavior of its audience has also enabled the Times to offer helpful articles on a range of subjects such as nutrition, personal safety, disease prevention, and memory retention. To help ensure the ethical use of this data, Dr. Wiggins wrote the Times Standard Procedures for data deletion and for the protection of personal identifiable information. Dr. Wiggins is also a founding member of the Executive Committee of the Data Science Institute at Columbia University and an associate professor in the university's Department of Applied Physics and Applied Mathematics. As a researcher and scholar, he has warned that data-empowered algorithms often fail to take basic ethical standards into account, settling instead on maximizing the key performance indicators to optimize the firm, regardless of the effects on society or individuals. Especially troubling, he notes, is that corporate actors are often unconstrained by ethics and remain free from the standards and regulations that guide research involving human subjects in other industries and professions. A member of the Health Analytics Center at Columbia, Dr. Wiggins has written extensively on the power of data-driven methods to improve the health of individuals and indeed the healthcare system itself, hoping to open new avenues for the treatment of disease while reducing predictive errors. He has used his talents as a data scientist to assist researchers in finding cross-disciplinary solutions to problems in medicine, biology, and public health. And he has written or co-authored more than 160 articles, many of which focus on the personalized treatment of diseases based on the molecular profiles of patients. Dr. Wiggins is the co-author of Data Science in Context, Foundations, Challenges, and Opportunities, one of the best-known and widely used data science textbooks in the country, and How Data Happened, a history from the age of reason to the age of algorithms, which has become required reading for those seeking a broader understanding of the role of computational skills in shaping human societies. Christopher Wiggins is a leader in a field which, at its very best, extracts value from massive amounts of data and supplies new and complementary answers to real-world problems. Niagara University is delighted to confer on him, honoris causa, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
Thank you, Dr. Stranges, and congratulations, Dr. Wiggins. Now, if you will kindly take the podium, it is my pleasure to invite you to deliver this evening's commencement address.
Father Marr, distinguished faculty members, proud parents, family members, and friends, I am honored to join you in congratulating the great class of 2025. It is a remarkable achievement for you to have gotten to this moment when you're probably asking yourself, what does a data scientist have to say before I will get my diploma? I have wondered that myself. In fact, I'm in part wondering it right now. However, I'm a data scientist, and that means that I gathered a bunch of data to prepare for this very moment. I downloaded 117 different commencement speeches, from Hillary Clinton to Taylor Swift, and now I can tell you what commencement speeches are about. They are about 15 minutes, and they are about 130 words per minute, which means I only get about 2,200 words with you, and I want to make them count. And in particular, I have to live up to that amazing introduction. But analyzing those data, my exploratory data analysis shows that there's only a couple of commencement talks I can give you. One is my own personal story getting my graduate degree, sitting in the stage not unlike y'all right now, and the stories of triumph of the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat or other feelings, but I'm a data person, and I don't really understand feelings. I'm not sure I trust them. Or I could give you a speech that sort of agrees with what your parents have been telling you and your distinguished professors, but that would be a waste of a commencement speaker and kind of boring. So I thought I'd start with something more provocative by reminding you of something that was just said, which is, you may think that this is a graduation, and it is not. This is not a graduation, this is a commencement. You can pick up your book and look right yonder on the bottom of the thing, and it says commencement, and so you might wonder, what am I about to commence? If you haven't asked yourself that question, you really should, and your parents probably have wondered what you've gotten yourself into. Maybe this week you were thinking about other things, you were wrapping up, or you were celebrating without any thought about the long-term consequences, and some of you maybe even don't have full memory of everything that you did this week getting ready, but now's a good time for you to ask, what am I commencing at this commencement? You can think about it for a minute, and then I will challenge you that you may be wrong, right? You think, many of you are getting masters in education. You probably think you're going to go into or go back to education. Many of you are getting masters in psychology or counseling. You may think that that's where you're headed, but one thing that I've learned as a data scientist is that it's very difficult to predict things, particularly when you're trying to predict the future. And the world is a complicated place. I mean, the world is a complicated place right now. There's a lot going on in the moment, but not being able to predict what you're going to do in 2 years or 5 years is not just because the world is complicated, it's because the great law of change is that things are always changing. For example, when I was in your seats, when I was in your shoes, I thought I was going to keep studying chaos and dynamical systems, and I certainly didn't think I was going to be a data scientist because there was no data scientist at the time that I graduated. Right? You may have a job title that doesn't even exist right now, which is kind of weird for you to think about, I'm sure. You may find yourself, making up your own job title, which I had the good fortune to do at the New York Times, and it kind of worked out. But one of the things about studying data chaos, rather, is that you realize that you actually can't predict that very much in the future. It's a rather humbling field to work in, even if you are successful in predicting what job you're going to have. I myself, when I finished my undergraduate and started my graduate career, started to find myself in what I like to think of as a maze of twisty little passages, all different. When I was in college, like I said, I thought I was going to study chaos and complex systems, and then I went and started working with biologists and thought I would apply the mindset of a physicist to biology, which my biologist friends thought was sort of entertaining as long as I didn't get in the way of real biology. And one of the twists and turns in my graduate career happened at the great crucible of graduate training, namely the Burger King in Princeton. And I can remember this day I was in Burger King, which this is where graduate students used to splurge. They would go to the Burger King. And I remember one day a graduate student came in and he was holding the cover of Science magazine, which he had gotten out of the library, because graduate students can't afford Science magazine, but you could get out of the library. And on that month, this was 1995, the cover image was the picture of the genome of a critter called Haemophilus influenzae. And all of us were eating our Whoppers, and he said, this is going to change everything, because once you can sequence a whole organism, like Haemophilus influenzae, then you can sequence rice and mice and men, and then you can sequence multiple people, and then you can try to correlate the DNA of a person with their sickness and their health, and their limitations and their lifespan. And he was right, that by the end of my graduate career, the relationship between biology and data had completely changed. Biology had become a data science in the time that it took me to get my graduate degree. Which was an exciting time. Biologists were suddenly saying, maybe I don't need to use a hypothesis anymore. Maybe I should just gather all the data, which sort of turns the scientific process on its head, or at least what we think of as the scientific method. Back when I learned data, and when data came to biology, the way that I learned biology in the first place, it wasn't my undergraduate major, I haven't taken biology since 9th grade, was by talking to biologists. And I still believe what one of the less famous quotes by Robert Oppenheimer, which is the best way to send an idea is to wrap it up in a person. And on top of that, I think you may find that it's more fun to learn stuff from your friends than to learn it from a bunch of books. So hang on to your friends. Anywho, so then when I wanted to learn about data, I had to learn about data because I thought I knew statistics, but I didn't really know statistics. So the people who taught me about data were people from the machine learning field, because we didn't call it AI at the time. If anybody, when I hung out with my machine learning friends, if anybody said we worked on AI, we would all kind of cringe, a little embarrassed, because that was kind of an old people term, AI. AI is a term from 1955. And most of the life of AI, which we're all sort of soaking in AI, you can't walk down the street without somebody saying AI these days. Most of the life of AI as a field, people thought it wasn't about data at all. It was about how are we going to program a computer to think the way we think, which of course we don't really know how we think. And I say that to you so that you know, going out into the world, that experts are often just really wrong about the future of their own fields. And I tell you that in the hopes that it gives you hope. Or at least it gives me hope. The next little twisty turn in my career was a period of time that my friends in finance, maybe those of you who are getting an MBA will remember, my friends in finance call it the GFC, the Global Financial Crisis of 2008, when the economy ended, and I, as an engineering professor, had been teaching years of students to go work on the mathematical methods that were right at the center of this crisis. And I thought, how am I going to help these students get jobs, because their jobs had all gone away, their companies had gone away. And so I started talking to people. Again, it's a much more fun way to learn a new field. So I started talking to people in startups in New York City. There weren't that many startups at the time, and they were mostly in journalism. And that effort ended up with me co-founding a nonprofit to get students to come do hackathons and then go do summer internship programs in startups. And as you can imagine, as a well-trained theoretical physicist, I didn't know anything about running a nonprofit. I got a lot of scar tissue out of that. It was a very educational experience, learning a lot of mistakes. Every one of these fields that I learned was not directly from my graduate degree. It was from talking to people, although often it was from talking to people that I met when I was studying for my graduate degree. So I encourage you to hang on to people. You know, the people next to you Maybe people that you think you'll never see again, maybe people that you hope never see again, but some of those people next to you might be your future bosses, or you might be hiring them. So I encourage you to hang on to the people who are sitting next to you today. Anyways, meeting these startup people, the data problems turned out to be really fun, so I took a sabbatical from Columbia, and I started talking to different people in industry, and another friend of mine, a professor who had his own twisty little passages from statistics to journalism, it gave me some advice. He said, don't go to a big tech company, that would be like your day job. Instead, you should go to the New York Times, it would be weird. So I did, and it is. Now I'm leading a team of really smart and nice people from a variety of different fields, developing and deploying machine learning for a variety of problems at the New York Times. So if you've ever read the New York Times and you had an article recommended to you, that's our algorithms. If you're ever reading the New York Times and you get a paywall that says now is the time to subscribe, that's us. So the next time you get a paywall, you can think about me. That trajectory has had a lot of twisty paths and a lot of chaos, but I think that you will find that curiosity and a tolerance for chaos will continue to be great teachers to you even after you've left the company of these great teachers here. To be clear, I wouldn't say that my life was all about chaos. There actually are some principles there, and I'll tell you a few of them. One of them is a secret from the tech world, which is that in the tech world, the way that we in tech model you interacting with tech companies is a lot like the way we model a slot machine. So I don't know how many of you have ever been to a casino. How many of you have ever been to a casino? Okay, a few of you. How many of you have ever played a slot machine? A lot of you, more than you have ever gone to a casino. Okay, so I'm happy for you that you've experienced risk. I'm a little sad for you because I can tell you that on average, the money you make playing a slot machine is negative. I'm sorry, but at least you had fun. Anyways, in tech companies, the way that they model the way that you interact with them is actually pretty much the same mathematics as a slot machine. You play different slot machines, and then you try to figure out which one is the best slot machine you could pay. And the algorithm of that, which is like the way a computer has a set of process, is the same algorithm that's powering some of your favorite apps. Maybe the apps on the phone that are calling out to you right now, making you wish that you were looking at your app instead of listening to an excellent commencement speech. But all of those apps are powered by exactly this. You know, an app that says, should I show people the blue button or a green button or a button that I've never shown before? All of that algorithms that's optimizing all of the most engaging things in your phone right now, which many of you are not looking at, and you all have done the work and learned how to listen to commencement speeches, well done, are really shaping our professional and political and personal realities, right? And I think that's part of what we all need to understand. It sounds really simple, just using some math, but it's basically a set of algorithms that decide should they exploit what they've already done and seems to be working, or should they explore and pull a new arm, like show you a button or a news story or a TikTok video that you've never seen before. And that balance between exploring and exploiting is a lot like life, right? You will do it all the time. But exploiting here, unfortunately, doesn't mean just doing the same thing you always do. You have to actually sit down and do the work and learn and do the things that are difficult, which was a very difficult lesson for me to learn. When I was a starting graduate student, I looked at the older graduate students and thought, wow, I can't wait until I'm as old as they are, then I'll be smart. And then a few years later, I was as old as they were, and I actually wasn't that much smarter. And I realized that it's not just waiting that makes you smart. You actually have to sit down and do the work. On the other side of the coin, when it's time to explore and do something you've never done before, how do you decide what to do? You can't just try everything. The world is too big for that. And there's only one of you, unfortunately. So one of the things you might take in mind is a piece of advice from hockey, which is a sport that I'm told is popular here. And you got to skate towards where the puck is going to go and not where the puck is right now. So you got to figure out where the world is going. And one of the things that's the best for figuring out where the puck is going to go is to listen to people. So I encourage you to hang on to your friends next to you, even if they're getting a degree in a different thing, a thing complementary to you, and their brains are shaped different than your brains are shaped. I want to encourage you to hang on to each other and think about all the ways that they can help you see the world with fresh eyes from a new perspective and help you see where the puck is going to go. Not only can they help you see where the puck is going to go, but they can support you and give you the strength and bravery you need to explore and to try something new, when at some point it's going to be easier just to exploit and do the thing that you're familiar with. Of course, I also want to encourage you to consider a career in data. It's a lot easier to get into data than it used to be. When I was graduating, the most powerful computer in the world was like 1,000 times slower than the phone that's probably in your pocket right now. So it's a lot easier to get into data than it used to. And as I said, data is shaping all of our lives. So we all need to think about some way that we're interacting with data, either functionally, meaning actually doing an analysis of data, or critically, meaning when somebody comes at you with a story that's allegedly powered by data, you need to have the ability to tell wheat from chaff, or to tell news from fake news. Or rhetorically, when you find a story that's empowered by an algorithm or a data set, how to use that story to make your argument for how the world works and what you think is true. Anyways, so your life is going to be full of a maze of twisty little passages, all different, but there's a couple of ways in which I think your maze of twisty little passages will all be the same, and that is there's going to be people in it. That's my prediction for you, is whatever career you go into, you're going to find people there, and so it's a good idea for you to learn how to work with people, including, like I said, people whose brains are shaped very differently from yours. You know, maybe you'll be a biologist and you're working with a computer scientist, or you might be in marketing and you'll be working with a data scientist. But that skill of working with people whose worldview is different from yours is extremely valuable. And so in addition to learning how to explore and how to exploit, I encourage you to learn how to empathize, how to listen to other people who are trying to tell you what they want. And in fact, sometimes they won't tell you what they want. Sometimes they don't even know what they want. Particularly when you're trying to shape not just your life, but your career, you know, whether it's your investors or your customers, or in your personal life, your children or your partners, they may not tell you what they want. And so it's a good idea for you to learn not only the data scientist skill of knowing when to explore and when to exploit, but also the data scientist skill of empathy, which I think is really important for making sure that we're building something that solves the problems that real people have. Okay, so I encourage you to develop the skills of exploration, exploitation, knowing when to keep doing the thing that seems to be working, and also empathizing. And my prediction is that no matter where your life's twisty little passages take you, a career will require you to build something that other people want. To create something of value, you have to understand what other people value, which is all the more reason to think about empathizing. And so the great law of change means I can't tell you exactly how you will strike this balance in the future for you between exploring what's new and exploiting what you know works. And the science of chaos tells me that I can't predict your individual trajectories, but as a data scientist, I can tell you that really understanding that balance between the successes that you've had and exploring new successes and learning from your exciting failures involves a small amount of chaos making, so you can learn to be comfortable with the right amount of chaos. I hope that your time at Niagara has given you an opportunity to learn some chaos and experience it and tolerate. And if not, I encourage you to do some chaotic things as soon as possible. You still have a couple of hours to have some time-boxed, focused career-building chaos making. And even more so than a small dose of chaos, I would advise a large dose of empathy. Right? I really think to help you understand and to see where the puck is going to go, so you can see the world through other people's eyes, and so that you can craft something that not only you value, but through which you will create value for others. That is what I hope for you, magnificent class of 2025, and all of us, myself included, who support you, look forward to watching you skate to where the puck is going to go as you commence boldly. Good luck to you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wiggins, for your truly insightful remarks, and congratulations again. And now the culmination of our ceremony, the conferral of degrees. Before we begin, a few administrative details. Professional photographs will be taken of all candidates as they receive their degree from Father Marr, and proofs will be mailed to respective families. In the interest of order and safety, and for the simple courtesy of not blocking other people's view, we ask family and friends of the graduates to remain in your seats and not to approach the stage to take pictures. Graduates, out of respect for others, please return to your seats after you receive your degree through the remainder of the ceremony. This is a moment when we unite as a university community to recognize all that each of you has put in to get to this place. Graduates, as you prepare to cross the stage, please think of this as a sacred space in which we come together in a spirit of mutual respect to celebrate each of your achievements. I now ask all degree candidates to please rise. Reverend President, I have the honor to present to you all the candidates from the graduate programs in the College of Arts and Sciences, the Holschuh College of Business Administration, the College of Education, and the College of Hospitality, Sport, and Tourism Management, who have fulfilled every requirement for their respective degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, with the approval of the Board of Trustees of Niagara University, I hereby confer the appropriate degrees to these candidates and bestow on them all rights and privileges therein. Congratulations.
Graduates, as a symbol of your new status, please move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left side. Congratulations. We will begin by conferring the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Leadership and Policy. Degree candidates, please approach the stage. Assisting Father Marr with the hooding are each candidate's doctoral advisors. I invite the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Amy Wara, to present this year's doctoral candidates.
Very Reverend President Father Marr and distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the university faculty across the disciplines of study in the doctoral programs, it is my distinct honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Leadership and Policy. Layla Awad Ashi Eri. Dissertation, Unveiling Insights into Motivations of Custodians in the Janitorial Industry at Al Masjid Al Haram. Dissertation Chair, Dr. David Veris. Congratulations, Dr. Al-Shari. Roselle Christine Aranha. Dissertation, Leadership and Practice, Teacher-Led Action Research, Projects on Authentic Assessment for Deeper Student Learning. Dissertation Chair, Dr. Lori V. Quigley. Congratulations, Dr. Aranha. Matthew Aslett, dissertation, an examination of mentorship to incentivize and develop school leaders in Ontario education. Dissertation chair, Dr. Roberto Leone. Congratulations, Dr. Aslett. Melanie A. Conley. Dissertation, Contemporary Issues with New York State Public Education Healthcare Consortia, a qualitative analysis. Dissertation chair, Dr. Walter S. Polka. Congratulations, Dr. Conley. Esperance Marie Chantal Gator. Dissertation, Burundi's Inability to Attain Lasting Peace, a phenomenological analysis of underlying factors. Dissertation chair, Dr. Lori V. Quigley. Esperance is the recipient of the Reverend Dr. Stephen J. Denig CM Memorial Award for Doctoral Research. Congratulations, Dr. Gator. Joni E. Jean. Dissertation, Trying to Thrive in the Middle, a phenomenological study examining necessary supports leading to the retention and success of middle-level managers in publicly assisted Ontario colleges. Dissertation chair, Dr. Walter S. Polka. Joni is the recipient of the Outstanding Doctoral Student in Leadership and Policy. Congratulations, Dr. Jean. Lori Roberts Jonas. Dissertation, Principal Preparation Programs in the State of New York. Are existing programs effectively preparing future school leaders for the realities of present-day school leadership demands? Dissertation chair, Dr. Lori V. Quigley. Congratulations, Dr. Jonas. Kelman Segveri. Dissertation, Evaluating the Effectiveness of Film Mentorship with a Higher Education Film School Program, an Exploratory Sequential Mixed Methods Grounded Theory Study. Dissertation chair, Dr. Roberto Leone. Congratulations, Dr. Segveri. Monica Van Heusen. Dissertation, Digital Integration in Virginia Classrooms, Assessing the ITRT's Implementation of the Virginia Department of Education Instructional Technology Best Practices. Dissertation chair, Dr. Roberto Leone. Monica will be hooded by her father, Dr. Walter Polka, who is a professor in the College of Education. Congratulations, Dr. Van Heusen. This concludes the conferral of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Leadership and Policy.
Thank you, Dr. Wora, and congratulations to Niagara University's newest doctors. We will now continue with the conferral of master's degrees. I invite Dean Peter Butera to present the master's candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Very Reverend President Father Marr and distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of my faculty colleagues, I have the honor of representing to you the candidates for the master's degree in the College of Arts and Sciences. Receiving the Master's in Interdisciplinary Studies, receiving a Master of Arts, Shayna Ray Merschel. Jane is receiving the Kelvin Merkin Athlete Award in recognition of being an outstanding athlete and interdisciplinary studies outstanding student thesis. Receiving a Master of Science in Criminal Justice Administration, Braden J. Anderson. Braden is the recipient of the J. Albanese Research Award. Myra Casillas. Haley Renee Hammonds. Jordan Marie Heburn. Caroline Genesis LeBron, recipient of the Excellence Award in Graduate Research. Loren B. Love Jansen, recipient of the Excellence in Graduate Research Award. Elizabeth Marcella Morris. Laurie Ann Porter. Brianna M. Thurston, recipient of the Award for Excellence in Graduate Research. Alexis Marie Young. Receiving the Master's degree in Information Security and Digital Forensics, Gregory James Casey. Mohammed Touré. This concludes the conferral of master's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Thank you, Dr. Patera. I again invite to the podium Dean Amy Wara to present the master's candidates from the College of Education.
Very Reverend President Father Marr and distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of my faculty colleagues, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for graduate degrees from the Niagara University program cohorts in the College of Education. With a Master's of Science in Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Sierra Barone. Ariana Bondi. Madeline Broderick. Daryl Dodsey. Mackenzie Cummings. Natalie Demian. Samantha Ashley Dugan. Ashley Evans. Tara Lindsay Fleming. McKenna Garassi. Angela Gilliam. Alexis Grahi. Yolanda Samantha Haynes. Kimberly Vendetti Higley. Eden Hunt. Adiva Khan. Natalie Lathrop. Michael Luero. Aubrey Magrum. Brooklyn Matika. Tara Meyer. Anastasia Maluski. David Mohammed. Sarah Park. Rachel Poor. Casey Roman. Marissa Shuey. Dajanique Somerville. Alan Tomaski. Carly Wedler. Carly is the recipient of the College of Education's Outstanding Graduate Student in Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Renee Wolverton. Is this, I don't know if that's before or after. Okay. Nicole Ziolkowski. The following recipients will be receiving a Master's of Science and Professional Diploma in School Psychology. Samantha Bertrand. Danielle Marie Dietrich. Christopher Manfrey. Nisha McCarthy. Casey McIntosh. Kylie L. McMahon. Bridget Riley. Sorry. Ashley Michelle Romano. Megan Rakowski. Jonathan Sandstrom. Jonathan is the recipient of the College of Education's Outstanding Graduate Student in School Psychology. The following recipients will be receiving a Master's of Science in Education School Counseling. Goldie N. Burton. Mia Crumpton. Mia is the recipient of the College of Education's Outstanding Graduate Student in School Psychology. or school counseling. Emily Rose Godowski. Alexandra Rose Harvey. Dominic Matthew Yamgoshin. Andrea Joan Johnson. Alyssa Townsend. The following recipients will receive Masters of Science in Education, School Building, and District Leader. Chelsea Elledge. Amanda Emmons. Amanda is the recipient of the College of Education's Outstanding Graduate Student in Educational Leadership. Kristen Phillips. Eric T. Spanbauer. Alexandra Megan Tompkins. The following candidates will receive the degree of Master of Science in Education, Literacy Instruction, B6 and 5 to 12. Amanda Marie Ackley. Amanda is the recipient of the College of Education's Outstanding Graduate Student in Advanced Teacher Education. Madeline G. Austin. Jordan Paul Dunbrook. Catherine Faturos. Katerina Marie Grandi. Lovell Lee. Alexandra Lorraine Moore. Madison Townsend. Angelina Rose Marie Bona. Jenna Christine Wagoner. Samantha Margaret Warwick. Lauren Elizabeth Young. The following candidates will receive a degree of Masters of Science in Education, Early Childhood, Special Education, Birth to 2, and Special Education 1 to 6 and 7 to 12. Megan McMurray. Catherine Malersky. Megan Morehouse. Morgan Morehouse. Laura M. O'Brien. Rachel Phelps. Gabrielle Elizabeth Swartzot. Sabria Smith. Alexis Sandra Veral. The following candidates will receive a degree of Master of Science in Education, Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Pre-K to 12. An Phan Vun Dong. Yanba Wu. The following candidates will receive a degree of Masters of Science in Education, Early Childhood and Childhood Education, Birth through 6. Victoria Marjorie Adario. Emma Annette. Nicole Lily Badzioke. Nancy Banman. Yella Banovic. Michael Anthony Bashieri. Elizabeth Beckner. Evelyn Adelina Biancan. Jillian A. Boyd. Madison Bozanis. Brianna Alessandra Bravo. Jamie G. Burke. Alexis Cabral Stuckless. Tia Capella. Deborah Ann Series. Kaylee Charuka. Marie Chronopoulos. Christopher Ciatti. Jennifer Victoria Cook Mabel. Jennifer is the recipient of the College of Education's Outstanding Graduate Student in Initial Teacher Education. Kobe A. Dadizio. Vivian Dedlani. Bryce C. Dunaukas. Francesco De Paolo. Grace Liana Domingo. Michelle Di Pasquale. Dryden. Jessica M. Dunbar. Sherry L. Ekret. Amanda Joy Ellens. Amanda is the recipient of the College of Education's Outstanding Graduate Student in Educational Leadership. Catherine Alexandra Elliott. Jenny Lynn Fields. Peter Robert Fletcher. Jacqueline Margaret Fowlis. Tracy L. Getchus. Alexia Giacchini. Nadine A. Gichuru. Veronica Gillette. Helen Gerardo. Megan Leanne Gray. Miley Adeline Guzman. Passant Adel Hamed. Zahin A. Hossein. Sorry. Autumn Jane Elizabeth Howell. Julia Rose Irene Hutton. Holly Johnson. Elizabeth Rose Kish. Kylie Ray Langen. Christine Nicole Lapp. Sandra Caroline Leach. Jennifer Louise Little. Narosha Logaratnam. Mariah Nicole Lutzma. Ava Kathleen Lynch. Amaninder Kaur Man. Mela Taylor Whites Mayer. Elias Mensa. Megan Ann Mills. Amanda Sarah Moak. Lucas Murkai. Rochelle Shea O'Connor. Bradley Stephen Pagandam. Charlie Ray Peterson. Winnie Fong. Diana Cabral Pito. Uma Raghav. Sophie Ann Roy. Samantha Sarah Salonia. Jade Scapolato. Ashley Elizabeth Ann Shire. Sabrina Catherine Skalecki. Jamie Tamara Slack. Kara Ann Eileen Schmeckel. Amy L. Smith. Christian Solis. Cassandra R. Stevenson. Ariana Bell Stevenson. Mallory Maria Stodolka. Carly E. Superka. Donna Lynn Simanzik. Ray Jessica Tayag. Lakeisha Thivakar. Nohara Toma. Lindsay Travers. Nicole Turchiniak. Jenna Marie Tuddy. Mario Kevin Vela Martinez. Mary Elizabeth Wagle. Jacqueline Ruth Louise Williams. The following candidates will receive a Master's of Science in Education, Middle Childhood and Adolescent Education 5 through 12. John Christopher Barron Sluga. Owen Bjorgen. Helen Burmeister. Kayla Lauren Sharwa. DeJesus. Okay. Joshua DeJesus. Kevin J. Digreiter. Alessia N. DiMichela. Laura Louise DiDomenico. Aneta Dimovska. Sarah Elmy. James Alfred Filippelli. Jesse Yu Fuji. Dana M. Georgiou. Julia Kate Gualtieri. Nicholas David Harper. Aruba Hasib. Loretta May Ann Higgins. Thank you. Nicholas R. Liwa. Nishara Jayarajan. Keegan Carricker. Connor T. Landry. Jacob Q. Lemke. Bobby J. Lewis. Lucas Locke. Sabrina Nicole Mikich. Ashley Elizabeth Mergel. Olivia Lynn Mate. Taya Milanetti. Sarah R. Mulane. Ohimai Chukwubuka Musa. Claudia Ogorick. Sydney Ray Paulson. Allison Hope Prinzen. Brandon Mark Putman. Noelis Reyes. Maria Savoy. David James Sherman. Christina Jean Thomas. Hannah Tumillo. Lauren Ricketts. Jaden Christine Wagner. Jaden's diploma will be presented by her mother, Dr. Suzanne Wagner, who is a professor in the Computer Sciences Department. Is that me? The following candidates will be receiving a Master's of Science in Education, Theater Education, P through 12. Alex A. Rohde. Berlane E. Smith. That's it for me. That concludes the conferral of graduate degrees from Niagara University program cohorts in the College of Education.
Thank you again, Dr. Wara. I now invite Dean Mark Frascatore to present the graduate candidates from the Horseshoe College of Business Administration.
Very Reverend President Father Marr and distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of my faculty colleagues, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for master's degrees in the Horseshoe College of Business Administration. Receiving the degree of Master of Business Administration, Connor James Albanese. Bernice A. Bequeen. Haley L. Berner. Catherine E. Culkin. Kimberly Ann Chaika. Richard Joseph Derhodge. Marvante Farron Derringer Dye. Anna Fink. Tianqiang Guo. Marissa Leona Hagopian. Gail M. Hess. Amanda J. Irons Reinflesch. Nicholas Robert Mandia. Jeremy Reed Manning. Julie Brooks Missert. Our own Jillian M. Onesi. Eunice Mariam Watara. Ha Thi Huang Fan. Erin Elizabeth Plantone, diploma presented by Christopher Plantone. Lauren Page Russell. Donna Jo Kitchen Sabi. Mylinda Lee Shea. Shanna Marie Seringa. Simone Aliyah Telford, diploma presented by Dr. Rolanda Ward. Emma Rose Trolley. Braden G. York, winner of the Kevin Mulkert Athlete Award. Nicholas R. Young. Jessica Maria Zielinski. Amelia Ray Zorich. And receiving the degree of Master of Science in Accounting, Tyler Basil Beagle. Jared Richard Holler, outstanding MS Accounting student. Adam Juswick. Alessia Giuliano Randazzo. And receiving the degree of Master of Science in Finance, Rao Shukri Al-Nas, a Fulbright Scholar. Gio A. Germano. Marina Elizabeth Heister. Gabriella M. Merletti. Thi Mong Nop Nguyen. Joseph John Woronicki Jr., also the outstanding MS Finance student. And this concludes the conferral of master's degree from the Hoshu College of Business Administration.
Thank you, Dr. Frescatore. I now invite Interim Dean Brandy Garneau to present the master's candidates from the College of Hospitality, Sport, and Tourism Management.
Very Reverend President Father Marr and distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, on behalf of all my faculty colleagues, I have the honor of presenting to you the candidates for the master's degree in the College of Hospitality, Sport, and Tourism Management. Brady Abel. Kelly Coral. Matthew Cummings. Sophia M. Guagliano. Zanara Nayla Leslie. Jaylon Martinez. Natalie N. McKella. Sarah Mrook. Caitlin J. Zeffler, recipient of the Outstanding Graduate Student in the Masters of Science in Sport Management Award. This concludes the conferral of master's degrees from the College of Hospitality, Sport, and Tourism Management.
Thank you, Professor Garneau. Please join me once again in recognizing the newest graduating class with their master's and doctoral degrees and professional diplomas from Niagara University. Congratulations to our graduates. I would now like to recognize some of the people who contributed to make this evening's ceremony a success. Serving as Grand Marshal for students and faculty, Associate Professor of Accounting, Professor Joseph Winter, and all of our faculty marshals. A special note of gratitude to Director of University Conferences and Event Management, Mr. Michael Jeswald, Executive Assistant of Academic Affairs, Ms. Mary Sander, Executive Assistant to the President, Ms. Lori Coulter. Brother Martin, thank you for your continued assistance and support in commencement planning. Associate Registrar, Ms. Elizabeth Broomfield, and the many staff and student volunteers working behind the scenes. Niagara University's media production team and the wonderful Art Park team for providing and running the technology. The members of the Niagara Frontier Brass Quintet, and accessibility provided by our American Sign Language interpreters through Deaf Access Services, a program of People, Inc. Before we conclude the ceremony this evening, it is with great honor that I invite the 26th President of Niagara University, Reverend James J. Marr, CM, to come forward and offer his closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Carr. Within the last 2.5 weeks, we, global citizens of the world and Catholics, have seen a remarkable occurrence. We've seen the death of a beloved Pope, Pope Francis, and the election of a new Pope, Pope Leo XIV, the first Pope from the Americas, both born in the United States and serving in Peru as a citizen of Peru. Shortly after his election as Pope, when he gathered the cardinals of the Catholic Church together, Pope Leo issued what he termed a warning. And it was the pressing challenge of what he referred to as the new industrial revolution, the onslaught of technology, and what he would term runaway artificial intelligence. And so what he proposed to the cardinals and to the world is that just as the world had faced 100 years ago the challenge of an industrial complex and revolution, today we face the challenge of technology and of artificial intelligence. And it's very clear that it's not a call to disengage. It's in fact a call to engagement. And it is a call to dig deep, to hold firm and to promote our values, to live as people of faith with a tradition, and to seek with our values and our community together that we can shape technology and we can shape the use of artificial intelligence rather than allowing it to shape us. I wouldn't presume to characterize Dr. Wiggins' talk this evening, but he used words like empathy and building human relationships, and remember to take the people in your life with you as you go. I think it's a very similar message about engaging the world and engaging technology with our values, with our traditions, and with our humanity. We thank you, Dr. Wiggins, for being with us today, for your talk, for your insights, your wisdom. We're deeply grateful and we benefit from your presence, your scholarly work, and how you apply it in the world and how you seek, through values and your own tradition, to shape the use of technology for human progress and the betterment of humanity. Thank you very much. I thank the faculty who are here tonight and the faculty of Niagara University, teacher scholars who each and every day work with our students, help to shape them, help them to grow, and to become the people that they are as they graduate with us today. So I'd ask the faculty who are with us to please stand and be recognized. I thank the family members of our graduates here today because you play such a significant part in their development and their growth and supporting them today as they stand now as alumni of Niagara University. So graduates, please applaud your families and those who have supported you. And graduates of Niagara University, you go forth with advanced degrees from a university that is regional, national, binational, and global. We're in church now, all right. You go forth empowered not only with a degree, but with passion, with mission, with energy to go out and transform the world. God bless you, good luck, and you're always part of Niagara University. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father, for your thoughtful remarks, and as always, for your steadfast leadership and inspired vision. Please rise. Graduates, the faculty marshals will guide you out of the theater. Friends and family, please remain at your seats until all the students have processed out. I declare the 2025 graduate commencement exercises of the Niagara University College of Arts and Sciences, the Holshoe College of Business Administration, the College of Education, and the College of Hospitality, Sport, and Tourism Management officially closed. Congratulations.